Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about why I personally use expensive picks and why I think they're really great for improving your tone and your playing, especially thick picks. I'm talking 1.5mm upwards. So yeah, my favourite ever picks are, I've got a tin of expensive picks here. Look, I've been lucky enough to try loads and loads of kind of expensive picks, mainly through YouTube, which is awesome. A lot of companies helped me out in the early days of just letting me review picks. So I've tried out loads. In fact, I've probably tried out 70% of the expensive pick market. And my absolute favourites are Hawk picks. You guys probably know I've used... It's not going to focus. Anyway, Hawk picks, made pretty locally to me in Manchester, kind of made out of this material that I don't know what it is, but it gets really close to authentic tortoise shell. They've just been my favourite for a long time. This is maybe a TB6 or a TB4. All their models are kind of TB and then a number, and it's 3mm thick. This is my favourite at the moment. It's got grip holes in it as well. I can't get it to focus, but anyway, yeah, I love these picks. All the Hawk picks are awesome. You should go try them out. My second favourite picks are probably chicken picks. Again, the guys over at Chicken Picks helped me out in the early days and sent me out a load of picks, and these are awesome. Again, super thick. They're kind of made out of a plastic resin. But in this tin, I've got picks from Gravity Picks. I've got a 6mm pick here, which is just basically a pebble, which is it's not unplayable. So I've got Gravity Picks, I've got Dragon Heart picks, which kind of are this crazy shape. What else have we got? I got Stone picks. Unfortunately, he's not making picks anymore, but I got a couple of Stone picks as well. I've got some more lying around the place, but those are my top favourites: the Hawks and the Chicken Picks. Gravity Picks are also awesome. I used them for years and years and years. But I just found that Hawk picks and Chicken Picks were awesome. Now, why do I use them and why should you use them? It's not just a novelty. It's not just about saying to people, oh, I use this pick, it's £15. It's not about that. I really think they improve your tone, especially when they're thick. Because when you play with a thin pick, let's say about 70mm, you always, you can get really quiet and you can get dynamically low, but you always reach a point where you can't hit the strings really any louder because the pick's going like this, if you know what I mean. Some people like that, some people get used to it, but I think if you start playing, picks around 2mm, you start to appreciate that you get a huge dynamic range out of them, because you can pick super light. You know where the pick is, you know it's not flapping about, you know how it's going to react against the string, but then also there's no limit to how hard you can hit the strings until the strings break, basically. So you get all this dynamic range and control over your playing that is just you can't get that from anything else. So Hawk picks, I use them a lot because to me they sound the closest to my fingers. They've almost got a soft kind of touch to them, but still being thick, and have a great attack, but they just sound a bit more flesh-like, if that kind of makes sense. They range from about £12 to £15, made in the UK, and I love them. They're my favourite. Like I said, I think they've got a bit of a softer texture to them, and they sound a bit more like your fingers. So super, super dynamic. And Chicken Picks, which are probably my second favourite, they're kind of the other end of the spectrum. They're super hard, but they're also really lightweight. So you can feel the string vibrate through the pick, which is awesome. It's really quite a unique experience with the Chicken Picks. So I may just go through a couple of my favourites. I'll probably just switch between Hawk picks, Chicken Picks and Gravity Picks, because they're probably the three that I've tried over the period of how many years I've been trying expensive picks. And then maybe I'll just throw in a Jim Dunlop 1mm, which is still a thick pick for you guys, just to, I don't know, you probably might not be able to hear it over YouTube, but I can definitely feel it, and I really think you should go try out a couple of sets of expensive picks, whether that be Hawk, Chicken, or Gravity, or any of the ones that I've mentioned in this video. I think you will appreciate it, especially if you take the time to get used to it. I know a lot of guys who kind of just shun them off and like, no, I can't play anything above 80mm or something. And that's fine. If that's what you want to do, then that's fine. But I think try and be open-minded about them. Spend the money. Like I said before, people buy expensive strings, people buy expensive cables, and it's like, why not try expensive picks? So that's my recommendation of the day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please go subscribe if you're interested. See you in the next one, guys. Cheers.